All right, warriors, welcome back. Let's do a breathing exercise, 5 seconds, 5 Mississippis. And what we're going to do is breathe in deep, hold it, and release together. During this process, what I want you to do is just make room as a loop interrupter for something new. Even though I may be touching on things you already know, all I'm doing is validating what you already know or releasing you from that doubt of thinking, am I the only one seeing this shit? So understand the mindset now, and I want you to get in the groove of things, because you're going to start seeing behaviors where narcissists are already assimilating, they're adapting to a softer era. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to take a badass walk on the beach after this breathing exercise. But the main thing is for you to understand that narcissists are now creating content, interjecting dialogue in order to portray themselves as the victim. You see, they want you to accept this mental illness as something that they can't help, and therefore, because of that, you're not supposed to be judging them for something they can't help. Therefore, they are the victim also. Trying to get a knee-jerk, tear-jerking reaction of empathy from you, again, to coddle them, enable them, and subjugating yourself to being a victim again. So start paying attention to content creators. If you don't feel in any way, shape, or form motivated to do better, to get your asses off that couch, self-convicted to a way of understanding certain patterns of behavior in yourself that you need to shake off, and all you feel is a motivated, bubbly, good feelings like you're perfect the way you are, everybody else is a problem. Yeah. You're fixing to get your ass handed to you again. See, you have remedies with healthy distractions to keep you busy so that you can get your dopamine fix in baby steps, accomplishments. Narcissists get their dopamine fix from fucking people up, getting them to believe a lie, another yet manipulation, so that they can be the victim. You see, now more than ever, the narcissists have realized, and all these narcopaths, it's not fun when the rabbit finds the gun. 5 seconds, warrior. Let's cut loose on this subject. Let's get you from getting them tingly feelings of losing all your common sense to moving into your logical space with 5 seconds, a 5-second delay, so that you understand you're not supposed to be competing for street meat. Can I get a what? Let's do this. 5 seconds. Come on. Release slowly. All right. Shake it off. Shake it off. Warriors, what's out there right now? This is what narcissists want you to believe. There are many, many out there. Tragically, there are many innocent ones out there also. But for the most part, what you're seeing is people going into a softer version of virtue, as in they're imposters now. You already know this. Many of you already run into them. Reckless, ugly inside. But what they do is virtue signal, and they're kind of like this. You know the butt of the bread? The booty of the bread? It's a front butt and a back butt on the loaf of bread when it's sliced up in the bag. I call them the butts. I don't know if everybody calls them that, but here in the South, they call them the butt. Whether it's the front butt or the back butt, the butt's the butt. Everyone passes up the butt. Everybody, even the narcissist, passes up the butt. Narcissists are like the booty bread. Nobody wants them. They keep them in the bag to protect the rest of the good slices, keep the shape, but it don't get eat, it gets discarded. Narcissists, when they start to cycle out in their life cycle, they're the booty bread. They're always discarded. And they know this. They don't know how long any lick is going to last. The idea is to ride it as long as they can until they're kicked out. If you're going to sit there and fucking wait for them to leave, it's never going to happen. You literally have to kick them the hell out. Now look, in a conversation, narcissists lack self-restraint. That need to always be right, the need to always be heard. In fact, in most conversations that you've heard them in, that you can start picking them out, in your silence now, get this, they'll always know someone who's done it, or they have done it better, or they know someone who's done it better and more times. They can never be involved in a conversation and not be right. They have to be right, or they will go out of their way to prove themselves to be right even when they're wrong. Warriors, you know the balanced warrior this way. Many of you already know their past, know what they're experienced in, and they never intercede in the conversation. They never try and take someone else's thunder, but take joy in someone else's first time. Warriors, we understand narcissists seek attention and validation. And so you also understand, because of that need, it doesn't matter win or lose, they gain from the attention. So the best remedy is going to be to cut off the fuel, the attention, make them irrelevant. And let me tell you something, for those of you who say, well, Chico, that's harder said, it's easier said than done. Look at me. You trying to bullshit a bullshitter? You done the hardest part. You had to cut off those closest to you that carried your fucking last name and blood. You gonna tell me walking away from a total stranger's difficult? Get the fuck out of here. You'll talk that shit to someone else. Obviously, you didn't get your ass handed to you hard enough. Or, you ain't got your lesson all the way in yet. Warrior, some of you need to go through boot camp just one more time, I guess. But I'm gonna tell you this for sure. If a person that comes across in your connection, if you feel you can only take attention with them or any kind of time in portions, like it's so draining that you have to tolerate them in small doses, then understand that's one that's just been identified. Time to cull the herd. Warriors, many of you are going to be targeted by others simply because you were associated with a narcissist. This is what it means to adopt their karma, the ricochet. You don't know what these damn people have been doing. They're trifling as hell. You don't know their past. You only know what they told you. I had one dumbass that had a record for burglary, theft, robbery, and they're going to come tell me a story of He was drunk, got dropped off at the wrong house, and tried to enter the wrong house, and it was miscommunication. He got hauled off to jail for it. They got a story of innocence and an explanations for everything. I didn't cheat on you. I accidentally slipped and fell on that dick. I sat on a toilet seat, and that's how I got the gonorrhea. Warriors, you can't make this shit up. You're laughing right the hell now. Probably dropped your damn coffee. Warriors, get on out there and own it. You got this shit. Like I said, this ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing we ain't heard before. I just candy coat it differently. It's like with life experience, you learn to garnish a turd and serve up the truth. But damn it, there's no any other way to serve it up but directly. And sometimes we just gotta laugh about it. Now get out there and fucking own it. You know what a reptilian looks like? They even got a different smell to them. Get out there and own it. Navigate. They're the ones walking aimlessly, stuck. Stuck and stupid. You have, the curse. It's called logic. Now before you walk out that fucking door, that's a badass shield you got there. It's a beautiful sword. But don't forget your fucking brain. Now get out there and kick some ass. You got it like that. Thanks for your support, Warriors. It's never goodbye. Always until next time. Namaste.
The wastelands through the highways and on we'll see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow.